I remember when I was in the Army, we would have what we called log drills. They would cut a telephone pole and have about 10 soldiers on each telephone pole, and we would have to lift the telephone pole from one shoulder to the other, up in the air, hold it until we were told to bring it down to another location. And the log drill in itself was a very difficult task because the log was heavy. And it worked really well. We got through the exercise really well because everybody was working together. The problem that we have here is that the federal government has done some heavy lifting and offered us additional money, either through the CARES Act and a variety of other monies that they have sent our way, so that we're able to conduct education in a way that's safe and beneficial for our citizens. State government has stepped up to the plate in a very admirable way to make sure that employees were going to be compensated at the 5% level, and they put their money where their mouth was. But that hasn't been the case for us at the local appropriating body. We've had some members trying to advocate for schools and advocate for us in very difficult times. And those, our local body has failed in making sure that we had the resources that were necessary, that we would have a viable budget for the 2021 school system. So we have to make cuts because we weren't working together in unison. And so it troubles me that we have to make some of these cuts. It troubles me that we have to even make cuts possibly in compensation. But we are forced to do that because of the situation that we find ourselves in, that not everyone was working in unison. Not everyone was helping to lift the log so that the burden wouldn't be on one particular group over the other. So that's where we're at right now, and it's disappointing. I know there's going to be a lot of people that say, well, to the school division, why couldn't we have this and why couldn't we have that? Well, I would say to them, that's not the question that you need to ask your school board. It's the question that you need to ask our local appropriating body. So that's where we're at. I know I asked last week what the savings would be in terms of saving, cutting the raise down for employees to 5.5%. I was told by you, Mr. Presta, that it would be right about $1 million. And I think that's a direction that we need to take a first step in making that call. And I don't mind being the first one to say that that's something that's needed because we have to get this ball rolling. We're right now in the business of cutting things. We're not in the business of adding things. That's all I have, Madam Chair.
We approved this budget 7-0. I don't think that's ever happened before. And the fact that we approved it just tells you that this board, collectively and individually, do not believe there's fluff, as some people think, in our budget. We have had multiple groups look through our budget year after year after year, and there's nothing they can come up with cutting. We struggled to cut $2 million from this budget because it's a needs-based, bare bones budget. And I appreciate this board for coming together to approve the budget. I just wish we had support otherwise for the budget. Just so you know, there are other divisions in the state. Ours to the north, our closest neighbor in size, in demographics, they got a multi-million-dollar increase from their supervisors, and they were not in person. They were not in person like we were. Our people have worked hard. Our people deserve that 6%. Our people deserve more support with their classrooms. Our kids deserve more. Our kids deserve so much more. And it just hurts me that there are others who disagree. But with that, I'm going to do a roll call vote to approve and adopt our budget using the resolution to the school board of the County of Spotsylvania to adopt the fiscal year 22 budget. Mr. Boozemel.
Boozemel, aye.
Braswell, aye.
Twig eye.
Daniels, aye.
Phelps, aye.
Grant, aye.
And as I've said, I am not happy at all. And I vote no.